Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today is going to be my comic book haul from July 14th, 2021. I picked up 5 issues. Now I gotta say this was actually a really good week. Like pretty much every issue I enjoyed reading, which doesn't really happen that often. There's always that one issue that just isn't the greatest that you still read that week, but this week was really good. So let's go ahead and start. So coming in at last place is the Flash 2021 Annual. Now this one was okay. Like I gotta say it was still a good time reading it and everything. A surprise speedster comes back from the Speed Force, and he was the cause of all of the hiccups that the Speed Force was having in the Flash story. If you guys haven't been reading the Flash, essentially the Speed Force was having an issue and Wally West had to go and fix it. And the issue was another speedster. I'm not going to spoil who it is, but that speedster was causing a bit of trouble, and they've got to solve that trouble in this issue. Now I gotta say the artwork is great, the story was really good, and it wrapped up that whole story arc with the speedster in the Speed Force. And this was another really good issue, and it's an annual as well, so it only happens once a year. Just look at the artwork inside of the comic itself. I picked a page that wasn't really spoilery, but yeah, that is the Flash 2021 Annual. Next up, we've got Batman Detective Comics issue 1039. This was a good issue. The artwork is really good, the story was really good, and we get to learn a little bit more as to what's going on in Gotham right now. If you guys haven't been reading Detective Comics, essentially there's a guy who's got like a parasite in his body that affects people and essentially kills a lot of people too. You can see him right on the cover there. It's a really creepy alien type villain, and I am wondering if this parasite is going to connect to other DC characters or if it's going to be like an original thing. And I'm trying to remember what this guy's name is. I'm pretty sure it's Hugh Vile, which is like a really villainy type name, and we get a backstory on his character and everything, and it was just a really good issue. A lot of backstory, a lot of action, a lot of cool stuff happened in the issue, and I can't wait for the next one, and hopefully we get the origins of the parasite that's infecting this guy. Next up is a series that I have been liking since the get-go, and that is Joker. Now this one is issue number 5. This kind of brings us out of the main Joker story that we've been reading for the first 4 issues, and it really focuses on Jim Gordon and his first days encountering Joker. So he's like terrified of this Joker guy. Joker goes to jail, and Commissioner Gordon is like, you guys don't have the security to hold this guy. Like, you might think you do, but you definitely don't. He's going to break out, he's going to cause some chaos. And this issue really just focuses on Jim Gordon just, fearing the Joker and, just dealing with that. And it really focuses on how obsessed he is with the Joker character too. Like, other members of the police department are like, dude, like, you're messing up, you're hurting the whole department here because of this whole Joker thing that you're so obsessed about. But there's a good reason to be obsessed about this character because he causes a lot of bad stuff in the DC comics. So Jim Gordon definitely has the right to be so worried. Now, one thing I didn't like about this issue was the artwork style. So you can see right here, like, it is really different compared to the first 4 issues. Very different. Like, I really like the artwork on the first 4. It was more like the cover here, but they completely changed it up for the actual story. But like I said, the story was really good, so I just kind of looked past the artwork. And I know some people might like it, which is awesome. I'm just not a big fan of it myself. But yeah, that was Joker number 5. Really solid issue. Coming in at my second favorite of the week, we've got Sinister War number 1. Now, this is a big event that all of the Spider-Man comics have been leading into. It's essentially a ton of Spider-Man villains causing an all-out war. The artwork is great. Like, I'll pull up this picture right here of Mysterio. Like, that looks incredible. I'm a big fan of this kind of art style. And if you guys are Spider-Man fans or just Marvel fans in general, you definitely need to read this. Like, there is so much going on. There was so much build-up up to this event. There's so many characters in here. Like, every single panel, you just see different Spider-Man villains, and I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, so his rogues gallery is just so fun to just, read about and look at because the art is incredible in this comic. Like, just look at this panel here. There is so much going on, so many Spider-Man villains. The artwork is really good. The coloring work is amazing too. And the issue was really good, and I think it's going to be a really good story. So if you guys are a big Spider-Man fan or Marvel fan in general, definitely pick up Sinister War. Alright, now coming in at the number 1 spot, my favorite comic book issue that I read this week, which is Batman the Detective issue number 4. This was one of the best issues that I've read in probably the last maybe 5 or 6 months. Like, it was so good. It opens up with an interrogation scene. Bruce Wayne has been arrested, and there's these cops that are just asking him a ton of these really specific and weird questions, and they're accusing him of a lot of stuff, and he's kind of like, what the heck's going on here? And the writing in this interrogation scene was so good. Like, every single page I was flipping so fast because it was written so well. The artwork and coloring was really well done too, and I just really like this Batman the the Detective story. Like, it's about Bruce Wayne in the near future. He's in England, he's got a trench coat and goggles. He's established this whole network of Batmans across the world. He's got like a bus that's like a mobile Batcave, which I thought was really cool. And the villain in this series is really great too. They're called the Equilibrium, and what they're doing is they're targeting people that Batman has saved and killing them, which makes a really great story, especially if you're Batman. You're like, dude, I literally risked my life to save these people, and now you're just gonna go kill them? Like, what the heck? So this is a great story. If you guys haven't been reading Batman the Detective, I definitely recommend to do so. There's only 6 issues in this miniseries. I will definitely be buying the trade paperback of this because it was just so good. But yeah, Batman the Detective issue number 4, my favorite comic that I read this week. So guys, that's it for the haul for July 14th, 2021. I picked up 5 issues, and I gotta say they were all really good. A lot of Batman related comics, which I'm not complaining about because Batman is one of my favorite superheroes of all time, and Sinister War looks like it's going to be a great comic book event. But yeah, that was my haul. Let me know what you guys picked up down below. Also, is there any series that you recommend me to read? Let me know down below in the comments. But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe. Other than that, I hope you guys all have a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video.